South Africa is getting closer and closer to the possibility of hosting the Formula One Grand Prix. Yesterday, the Sports Minister Gayton Mckenzie appointed a bid steering committee to oversee the process to find a promoter who will be the preferred host for the Grand Prix to help bring Formula One back to South Africa, hopefully in 2027. He indicated yesterday that it's time that Formula One returns to the African continent.
Lewis Hamilton, you said you had a dream to race in South Africa again. I'm standing here to tell you, we will not rest until your dream comes to a realization that you will race again in South Africa. Italy has 2 Formula One races. One country has 2, while a continent has nothing. We are the global south. We can't allow that. We must not be silent when we are being ill-treated. You just need to look at Formula One to know. We wish Rwanda well. We want Rwanda to get the Formula One. We want South Africa to get the Formula One. Why is it when it comes to Africa, we should be treated like we only can get 1, while you have Europe that has 7? It can't be.
Now, the CEO of the Kyalami Grand Prix says 90% of the work has been done, and by next year, the circuit should be Formula One certified.
We're 90% there, but the last 10% will be done next year. What has already been done is a plan, a detailed plan of what we have to do and how we have to do it. Kyalami, as you all know, is a viable business entity in its own right without Formula One, and it's very busy. So our job is to fit in the construction and not disrupt our business activities. But rest assured, by the end of next year, Kyalami will be F1 certified.
Now, the big question is, how much is it going to cost? And how accessible will the event be for the majority of South Africans, and not only the privileged ones? The minister estimated the cost of hosting this Formula One race to be around 2 billion rand. But he reassured the public that the financial burden would not fall primarily on the government, but there would still be a cost of some sort on the government. Here's the minister addressing the issue of costs and accessibility.
What people need to understand, Rwanda, a country that we are 30 times richer than Rwanda, and Rwanda wants this thing. We are twice as rich as Hungary, GDP, in terms of GDP. We are 5 times probably Azerbaijan, Baku. They have it. What am I trying to say to you? There's economic spin-offs. That's why they're trying to hold on to the sport on F1, because they see the spin-offs that they get from it. So sponsors, I mean, I've been inundated with sponsors wanting to put their money into the F1 Formula. Where I get involved as the minister is the ticketing prices, because I want to make, and the broadcasting rights, is to make sure a lot of people see it and a lot of people get access to watch a F1. And how I intend to do that? Very easy. I'm going to try to get the tickets at 2,000, 3,000 rands entrance. Saturday and Sunday. Friday will be a bit cheaper. But those are the tickets we're looking at, around 30,000 rands to go watch the race.
General access.
General access. Where are you going to pay? It is the paddock access, VIP. There we're going for 200,000. Whatever. If you can't complain, you must go to general if you complain. There you can't listen to people. Bo Mackenzie will watch a general because we're going to complain about paying 200,000. I want people that has money. We are taxing the rich here in this instance. Yes. We want the rich to subsidize.
So here's the question we're asking you tonight. Do you think that South Africa should focus on raising this amount of money for the Grand Prix, given the competing social needs that we have? I mean, we are still faced with the triple challenges of poverty, unemployment, and inequality. We have gender-based violence that continues to raise its ugly head. So the point is, the needs are there. The areas where an amount of 2 billion rand could be spent, where value could be derived, but we can also focus on other areas that can put this country and continent on the map, because Formula One can boost the tourism industry. It can create jobs. there are other economic opportunities that come with hosting an event of this nature. The minister does say that there's been even significant interest from the private sector sponsors, including offers of about 400 million rand for hospitality rights, etc., that have already emerged. So, which side are you on this one? Do you think South Africa should focus on raising this amount of money, 2 billion rand, for the Grand Prix, given the competing social needs we have? Or do you think that there are great opportunities here that come with hosting these international sporting events?